All right, pretty short video tonight because there's not much out there. The market is really dead. It's acting a lot like August. The SPY today, 84-cent range on the day. Very little volume. I mean, you've got to have stocks moving to trade. I still had a decent day, but you know, nothing like last August, man, where it was, as somebody in the chat room put, it was like fishing with dynamite last August. So it's definitely a lot more like work. Here's what I have for tomorrow to watch. A few bounce plays that I think are just too oversold. This EROS is one of them. It's down like 6 days in a row. PLNT. Remember, I don't hold overnight. These are just potential trades for tomorrow. This PLNT, after the attempted breakout here on nice volume, it's pulled back on much lower volume down into this buy zone between the blue and red line. It might be ready to turn back up there, so I like that for a potential long. NUS, pretty beaten up. 2 big down days. It got through the 200-day in a hurry. Does have nice support in this area, and it's gotten down there. So I want to set for a bounce tomorrow. JC Penney's, I don't know. Is this thing at all-time lows? Let me go to the monthly. I think it might be. Yeah, it looks like it's at all-time lows here. Again, I'm not looking at this chart thinking, hey, this is a great chart or a great value. I don't know anything about the value. I don't read balance sheets. I'm a trader. But JC Penney's was, I don't know, over 550 about a week ago, and shorts have made a killing, and it might be ready to turn back up just for a little snapback rally. We'll see. It's in a pretty narrow range today. I'm not in love with that by any stretch. There's a good chance you'll watch the video tomorrow night and find out I didn't trade any of these. We've traded a gap play instead or something. Who knows? CTL had a big down day today, and I had to go to the monthly on this one too. But it's pretty interesting, right? Back here, it's kind of gotten to that area, and when you switch back to the daily, I don't know. That's a high range for this stock today. So I think we might, especially I'll tell you what I'd like to see. I'd like to see a flush below 20 and then look for a reversal down there. I think it's overdone to the downside. There it is on an intraday basis. We were getting a downside shape into the close. This one's pretty. It's pretty interesting to me for a potential bounce. Teva called this one over the microphone today, and it closed pretty much at its high, so I want to watch for a follow-through tomorrow. When I saw this volume spike happening here, I was on the mic. I said I like it in this 1735 area. It was before it got to the high of day. I said in anticipation of a possible high of day break, I said I wouldn't give this more than 15 cents, so my verbal idea was 1735, 1720 stop. And did a little chopping around, but really kind of stayed in that 1735 area and ended up kind of rallying all day. So it was a nice move, and I want to watch it for a potential follow-through tomorrow. Really beaten up stock. XXII down into this buy zone here and closed as a nice little green candle. Pretty good setup for a continuation of the bounce from today into tomorrow. IDXG, we had this on the gap playlist, and I sort of dismissed it and wasn't really watching it, and ended up having a really big volume day and closing pretty strong, so I'm going to watch it for a follow-through day tomorrow. And lastly, I have IMGN. Pan out a little bit here. You can see that it had pretty nice volume today and is above, I don't know, 2 weeks worth of trading almost, so this one might continue and maybe challenge some of these lower highs on the chart. I'm not in love with this list. It's very dead out there. It is a great time to practice trading with smaller size, taking quicker profits, and you're not gonna make a bunch of money if the market is putting in days like the SPY today. And what did I say? Like an 86-cent range. So you want to just find the proper setups, and that's what we're doing, right? Trading them when they occur, scaling out, tightening the stops, and grinding my account higher. But like I said, it's a lot more like work than it has been. So, spending more hours in front of my screens, which is fine because it gives gives me more opportunity, more screen time, right? Like a soccer player, the more touches you can get, the better you are. Same thing here. So I'm hanging out from open to close lately, trying to get some more screen time and, just being cautious. One quick comment. Wayne might get mad at me for blowing this because he's got a nice graphic, but I think I don't think we're going to do it this week. I think starting next week, we're going to start maybe a once a week. I don't have the day picked out yet. We're going to do a happy hour. And it really is what it sounds like. I've always been jealous of the guys that trade at prop firms in New York City, and can go to a bar after work and talk about trading and have a few drinks. So we're going to do our own version of, but we can be anywhere in the world, right? We're going to do our own version of a happy hour, maybe once a week. And it's going to be everything's still up in the air, but the details coming. Probably right after the close, maybe right after the close on Thursday, something like that. And we're actually going to have drinks and talk stocks just for fun. No format. Happy to take questions, comments, suggestions, whatever. I think it'll be fun. So give me some feedback if you're interested in that too, because I think it'd be fun. You might be listening to this thinking it sounds terrible, so I'd be interested to hear some feedback, but looking forward to trying that out. Anyway, I'm done babbling. I've talked too much. See you guys tomorrow.